Well, millions of Americans are part of what's known as the sandwich generation, adults caring for both kids and aging parents.
Sandwiched in the middle.
Yeah.
A new survey shows that half of Americans who are financially supporting both their kids and their parents are struggling. Financial advisor and president of SGL Financial, Steve Lewit, joins us now with some advice for some people who find themselves, I guess, the meat of the sandwich. So you're getting financial pressure from both sides. So how do you begin to tackle that extra expense?
Yeah, well, first, I think you have to recognize the situation that you're in. This is very taxing. You're being pulled in two different directions. It's emotionally challenging. It's expensive. It's logistically challenging. First, I want to, before we go to the expenses, is that the caregiver, whoever you are, really needs to take care of themselves. And that ties directly into expenses. But if the caregiver doesn't take care of themselves, continue to contribute to their 401k, continue to scratch some savings aside, then they will put themselves in the same, they become their parents and the kids will become them, taking care of them and perpetuating this whole generational thing all over again.
Yeah, so the cycle continues. So let's talk about how you come up with a plan, right? Because you do want to help your aging parents. You want to provide for your kids. So is there sort of a formula out there that you should be looking at, how much maybe to put into your savings and how much to spend on both your kid and your aging parent?
Yeah, so this is very basic, but it's super important, is to start with a budget. Budgets, most people don't like to budget. But especially when you're in a situation like this and have so many demands on you financially, a budget becomes absolute priority. And you create a budget, then you live by the budget, and then you discipline yourself to make sure that you stay on the budget, and that will help kind of settle things. Now, some people have adult children. If you have an adult child living at home, then it's time to have a conversation with that child. Like, if they're not working, when are you going to find a job? If they're, when are you going to move out of the house? What is the plan? And get that. Some people do that in writing. I like that technique. They get an agreement with their child and make sure that there are consequences if that doesn't happen. Bring siblings in. Sometimes siblings can help financially, can contribute. So you're not the only one contributing, or can help you just offset some of the burden of taking care of parents and children, and sometimes adult children or grandchildren. These households really develop in remarkable ways. And, it's very noble to take care of all these people, but I'm going to keep coming back to the same theme here. You've got to take care of yourself, put yourself in the formula. It's not selfish to say no. It's not selfish to take care of yourself inside this whole thing that's going on.
And Steve, just in the final seconds we have, if you're caring for a parent, is it fair to ask for or demand financial transparency? Meaning, like, okay, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to help you financially, but I need to know what you have saved for yourself, and I need access to those funds.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're the caretaker, you need to know. You need to know if they have finances that can help hire support people. You need to know if they're going to go into a nursing home. Do they have long-term care? You need to know what is going on. Otherwise, you can't plan, and you run the danger of being blindsided by expenses that you thought mom and dad would take care of, or either one. And now all of a sudden that burden becomes you. Absolutely.
All right. Good advice, Steve Lewit. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Likewise. Thanks,
Talk
guys.
soon.